I thought I was going to be a dentist, and I didn't really like chemistry all that much. So then I changed, I think my second major was political science, then business, and then I'd had 2 or 3 ethics or philosophy courses. I thought, you know, I'm going to get a liberal arts degree. There's a term Latin called uomo universale, and that's kind of what I am. You know, it's like the universal man. I think I've been good in business because I can talk to anybody about anything. You know, I won't know as much as they do, but at least I know what questions to ask that they might think I have some basic understanding of a lot of things, and that's kind of how I've tried to live my life.
David Wilson has worked in the automotive industry for over 40 years and continues in his position as chairman and CEO of Wilson Automotive. Under his leadership, Wilson Automotive grew from a single location into one of the largest dealership groups in the nation. The foundation of that success began with a college education at UNI.
My name is David Wilson. I'm a 1970 graduate of the University of Northern Iowa. I've had a wonderful life, a terrific career. I built a wonderful organization by doing things the right way. This gift to UNI is made in the hope that this money will transform the university, transform the College of Business into teaching the ethical way to do business. Growing up in a small town in Tama County, I think it's a wonderful experience. Didn't think so at the time, especially, but as I reminisce and look back on my life, you learn so many things in Iowa, life lessons. If you don't plant in the spring, you're not going to reap in the fall. It was a great way to learn to be an entrepreneur. My mother suggested that, you know, I wanted allowance. Well, we don't have money for allowance, so, but why don't you mow lawns or rake leaves or shovel snow? And so I started mowing other people's lawns. I was a paper boy in Traer. I delivered the Waterloo Courier in the afternoon and Des Moines Register in the morning. But it was a great way to learn about business because you had to knock on doors, be told no, then negotiate, then perform the work, then go collect. So it was a great way to grow up and learn about business.
David graduated from North Tama High School and attended classes at UNI in the late 1960s.
1968. It was just a year or two before I went. It was Iowa State Teachers College. And then my first year, it became State College of Iowa. And then by the time I graduated, it was the University of Northern Iowa.
After exploring many areas of study, he settled on a degree in philosophy.
I had a professor named Tommy Thompson, was a philosophy professor. Really my most memorable instructor, and one who really got me interested in logic and ethics and philosophy. I'm not sure why I latched onto it while I got an education, but I latched onto it in my business career. You have to live, you know, thinking that sooner or later, if you keep doing the right thing, you will get rewarded, and the investment that you make in doing good will pay off, and it has.
Following graduation, David moved to Arizona to work as manager at an established dealership. After a few years, he struck out on his own, launching Wilson Automotive. In the incredible career that followed, David rocketed that one single dealership into the largest automotive group in California, and among the largest in the entire country.
Right now, we have 17 dealerships in mostly Southern California. About 1990, we hit $1 billion in sales. 2000, we hit about $2 billion in sales, annual sales. Last year we did $3.3 billion in sales. I mean, that's a big company. As a graduate, they're sort of honoring me by naming the business school after me. And if I'm going to have a business school named after me, I want one that's based on ethics. I want one that's what I want students to learn, that the right way to do things will pay off in the end. If you just do what's right, you're going to end up being successful.